So, man, on the 300, I was touching the problem, and I was touching the problem with this, and both of these crashes were 100% my fault, my stupidity. Oh, man. This spinner I got from the RC swap meet, it was like a $30 spinner. And the cone itself is cracked. The back plate is probably bent. I'm sure it's bent. Well, we're about to see how bad the carnage is. It could probably be fixed, but by the time I get done gluing it and putting some braces in it, I would have so much more weight up here. And now I'm getting really good at 3D flying, and I'm realizing and learning that weight is your biggest enemy. So me putting the Dubro no bounce tires on things and trying to get the biggest battery that will go, all that has been working against me lately. So now I'm trying to lighten them up. Oh gosh, oh man, oh man, oh man, it's not supposed to do that. There are some good parts. I mean, this cowl is still good, I think. I mean, that wasn't there before. Oh. And it's odd that the motor box, the propeller pulls the airplane behind it, right? And everything is behind this motor box by just this joint and the bottom and this one, and then of course the whole structure. But this side over here looks like it just came unglued, and right here too. I mean, it looks like I could glue that back and it would be good, after I checked everything else. But it's amazing that I didn't build it, I just put it together as an ARF. But I'm going to get the motor off of it, and I'm going to see. I mean, I might be able to take it apart or put it back together just to have it as a fun flyer. Right before I started this video, I wiped this table off, I vacuumed. Look at all this grass clippings and dirt and stuff that came out of it. And this was a brand new prop that only flew. This would have been like the second day on it. This back plate might actually be good. It didn't dance like it's really bent. So that's good. That's like an extreme flight back plate. I'm looking for something to prop that up so I can get the motor off. There's a bunch of shoulda, woulda, couldas, but right when I realized there was a problem, was about the same time it was starting to lift off. Now I'm thinking that, how come I didn't chop the throttle and put it in thrust reverse and try to stop it? But now I'm thinking that maybe the thrust reverse wouldn't have kicked on because I had my 20% motor going. Yep. Oh man. All right, I'm getting closer. Got my battery tray out, which I'll show you guys. Everybody's always been wanting to see the behind the scenes on that. Got the speed control off. Now we're going to get the motor off and see if it is good or not. I don't remember those bolts being that close to that. All right, let's see the carnage here. Let's see the carnage. This motor might actually be in good shape. These motors are pretty tough. These are FMS motors that you'll find in their 1400 millimeter lineup. They're 4260s, or 4258 rather. Like my Band-Aid. I'll tell you what, it feels smooth. The plane more or less did an endo and then flipped over and laid on its back, and that's how the rudder broke. Yeah, it was coming in like this and did that number. There's another piece of wood that I brought back from the crash site that now I know where it goes. It goes right here. I have it somewhere. It almost seems like it could definitely be glued back with some bracing put in it. But then I would have to inspect the whole rest of the airframe with a light, shining a light behind it to see if there's any other fractures. You know, believe it or not, the covering is not damaged. It's crazy. This whole motor box is not much. I know it all comes together to make it strength, but all right, that's it, guys. It's dragging on, dragging on. There's the top of the rudder. I'll show you the back of it, and I'll show you my motor battery box. All right, there's the piece of wood that went there, so I brought it. So my battery tray in the FMS, some of the FMS planes, they have a plastic battery tray that slides in 2 channels and then it goes click and it locks in. Well, you can buy those things individually as replacement parts. So I bought it. It's a tray, and then each of the 2 slides. Now it slides and unlocks, and then I just made a little home for it, and then I slide it in the plane and I screwed it in with 4 screws. Pretty heavy. That with this big heavy 80 amp ESC, you know, I've got a lot of weight up there. That's why I wanted to do another one of these and do it different. Being inexperienced and not knowing this firewall for the motors, it can actually slide in this groove here, and you can position your motor far away, and you might not have to use standoffs. But it was slid back when I got it, and I didn't even know that, and I guess I didn't read the directions, and I glued it in. So, all right, guys, I'm rambling on. I'm gonna tuck my tail between my legs and ponder on what I'm gonna do. All right, guys. Well, hey, I really appreciate you watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that stuff is the best way to support me. The thumbs up, the comments. If you like what I'm doing, if you hate what I'm doing, if I said something wrong, put it in the comments. That helps out the YouTube algorithm, and that will push my videos in front of other people, and I can help more people. I get handwritten letters from folks. I get emails, and that they're all similar, like, hey, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for your videos, or, you know, I'm doing this hobby now because of something I saw in one of your videos. And that's the whole point, is for me to try to help everybody out and maybe teach it in a way that I need to be taught. And it seems to be working. I'd like to give away 3 jets sooner than later. At 20,000, we'll do that. And it could really happen in a month, guys. It could go that quick. But like, share, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Best way to support me. Happy New Year, and until next time, you'll see me here. We got the Ryan to finish, plus I got a new Twisted Hobby foam board plane, all kinds of cool stuff. And the transmitter whole function list, and now we got lots to do. All right, I gotta go. I got some stuff to throw away.